Hello, devoted readers of TV Day's Drama Digest. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the swirling storm of scandal, betrayal, and high-stakes drama surrounding one of Days of Our Lives' most polarizing characters, Xander Kyriakis, portrayed by the immensely talented Paul Telfer. The burning question on everyone's lips is this: has Xander's arrest for the brutal assault on his brother Philip marked the end of his tumultuous journey in Salem? And, in a twist that has fans clutching their pearls, could this mean that Paul Telfer is bidding farewell to DOOL for good? Join us as we unravel the layers of this gripping saga, exploring every heart-pounding detail, speculating on the fallout, and pondering the fate of both the character and the actor who brings him to life. Prepare for a roller coaster of emotions as we dissect this explosive storyline. Hashtag the downfall of Xander Kyriakis, arrest, loss, and uncertainty in Salem. Hashtag a shocking arrest rocks Salem. The quaint, fictional town of Salem, a place where secrets simmer and alliances shift like quicksand, has been set ablaze by the dramatic arrest of Xander Kyriakis. In a jaw-dropping episode that aired on May 19, 2025, viewers watched in stunned silence as Jada Hunter, played by the fierce Elia Cantu, slapped handcuffs on Xander for his vicious, unbridled attack on his own brother, Philip Kyriakis, John Paul Lavoisier. The scene was nothing short of electrifying. Xander, his face contorted with a mix of rage and desperation, pleaded with Jada to reconsider, his voice cracking under the weight of his predicament. But Jada, unyielding and duty-bound, refused to relent, dragging him away as the hospital's sterile halls echoed with the gravity of his actions. This wasn't just a simple arrest. It was a cataclysmic moment that sent shockwaves through the community, leaving fans to wonder, has Xander finally crossed a line from which there is no return? The assault itself was a brutal spectacle, a manifestation of Xander's pent-up fury and inner turmoil. Philip, now clinging to life in a hospital bed, his body battered and organs failing, became the tragic target of Xander's wrath. The altercation, rooted in a tangled web of family betrayal and corporate power struggles, saw Xander unleash a ferocity that left onlookers gasping. Almost everyone in Salem believes Xander is guilty, and whispers of his culpability spread like wildfire. Will Jada uncover irrefutable proof of his guilt? Or will Philip, teetering on the edge of life and death, awaken to point the finger at his brother, sealing Xander's fate? The tension is palpable, and the stakes have never been higher. Hashtag the cost of vicious aggression. Xander's actions, dripping with venom and violence, have come at a staggering cost. Once a man who clawed his way from the shadows of his criminal past to a semblance of redemption, he now finds himself stripped bare, losing everything that once defined him. His marriage to Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, a union built on love, struggle, and the faint hope of a better future, has crumbled into dust. Sarah, heartbroken and disillusioned, has turned her back on Xander, taking their precious daughter, Victoria Kyriakis, played by the Kerr twins, with her. The image of Sarah, tears streaming down her face as she clutches Victoria and walks away, is a haunting one, a stark reminder of the personal toll of Xander's reckless choices. But the losses don't end there. Xander's professional life, once a beacon of ambition and power, hangs by a thread. As the heir apparent to Titan, the Kyriakis family's corporate empire, Xander's arrest has thrown his future into chaos. The boardroom, a battlefield of cunning and strategy, now buzzes with speculation, Will Titan slip through his fingers? Handed over to a rival or even his battered brother, Philip, should he survive? The idea of Xander, a man who fought tooth and nail for respect and control, losing his grip on the empire he so desperately craved, is a bitter pill to swallow. The drama is Shakespearean in its scope, ambition, betrayal, and the fall of a flawed Titan, all playing out on the grand stage of Salem. Hashtag a family torn asunder. The ripple effects of Xander's actions have shattered the fragile bonds of the Kyriakis family. Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, the matriarch whose warmth and wisdom have long held the clan together, finds herself at odds with the man she once hoped to redeem. In a heated confrontation that left viewers on the edge of their seats, Maggie, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and sorrow, laid bare her disillusionment. She knew the truth about Victor Kyriakis' will, a document that revealed Xander as Victor's biological son, a secret that fueled his rage and sense of betrayal. Yet, in the wake of his violent outburst, Maggie declared Xander unwelcome in her home, barring him from seeing his daughter, Victoria. Xander, his eyes blazing with defiance, vowed to fight for his child, promising a battle that could tear the family apart for good. The scene was a masterclass in raw emotion, a clash of love, loyalty, and irreparable wounds. Sarah, too, stands at a crossroads. Her heart torn between the man she once loved and the monster he's become. Her pleas for Xander to abandon his path of vengeance, first against Brady Black for a hit-and-run he didn't commit, and now against Philip, fell on deaf ears. The image of Xander, consumed by rage, trashing Victor's portrait in a fit of fury, symbolized the depths of his descent. It was a chilling moment, a visual testament to the inner rage he could no longer contain, a rage born of years of rejection and lies from the father who never claimed him. The Kyriakis' legacy, once a source of pride, now lies in tatters, and Xander's role in its destruction is undeniable. Hashtag, is this the end for Xander? The question that haunts every DOOL fan is this. Is this the final chapter for Xander Kyriakis? His arrest, the loss of his family, and the potential collapse of his career paint a grim picture. The writers of Days of Our Lives are masters of the ironic twist, and this storyline is no exception. Sending Xander to prison seems unthinkable. He's too integral to the fabric of Salem. A character whose volatile mix of charm, cunning, and darkness keeps viewers glued to their screens. Yet, the resurgence of his villainous side, the raw, unfiltered aggression that led to Philip's near-fatal injuries, makes for compelling, edge-of-your-seat drama. Could this be the moment Xander's past finally catches up with him, dragging him into the abyss? But wait, there's a glimmer of hope, a dramatic lifeline that could shift the narrative. Philip's condition, critical and unstable, raises the stakes to dizzying heights. What if Philip's survival hinges on a transplant, blood, bone marrow, or an organ, and Xander, the very man who put him in this dire state, is his only match? Imagine the tension, the moral quandary. Xander, facing arrest and the loss of everything, offered a deal to save his brother in exchange for his freedom and perhaps even control of Titan. The irony would be delicious. A classic DOOL twist that forces Xander to confront the consequences of his actions while dangling the promise of redemption. Would he agree, swallowing his pride to save Philip? Or would his stubborn, self-destructive nature lead him to refuse, sealing his own doom? The possibilities are endless, and the suspense is unbearable. Hashtag Paul Telfer. Is he leaving DOOL? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. is Paul Telfer, the charismatic Scottish actor who has brought Xander to life since 2015, leaving Days of Our Lives. Speculation has run rampant, fueled by Xander's downward spiral and the chaos engulfing his character. Telfer, a daytime Emmy-nominated talent, has masterfully portrayed Xander's evolution from a ruthless criminal running blood diamond schemes to a flawed anti-hero desperate to be worthy of Sarah's love. His ability to blend charm, vulnerability, and menace has made Xander a fan favorite, a sexy bad boy whose unpredictable nature keeps us guessing. Rumors of Telfer's departure have swirled before, notably in 2019 when Xander left Salem for a brief stint, only to return with a vengeance. This time, the stakes feel higher, the drama more intense. Social media buzzed with concern after a 2024 impersonator falsely announced Telfer's exit, a hoax he debunked with his signature humor, quipping about the poor grammar of the fake post. Yet, the current storyline, Xander's arrest, his fractured family, and the glimmers of remorse and guilt Telfer so expertly conveys, has fans on edge. Could this be the end of his decade-long run? Or will Telfer, like Xander, defy the odds and return to wreak havoc and win hearts once more? The truth remains elusive, but one thing is certain. Paul Telfer's portrayal of Xander is a tour de force, a performance that has elevated the character to iconic status. His chemistry with Lindsay Godfrey's Sarah, dubbed Zara by devoted fans, is electric, a roller coaster of love, betrayal, and redemption that has defined DOOL for years. The thought of Salem without Xander and Telfer's nuanced, captivating performance is almost too much to bear. Yet, the writer's love for dramatic twists gives us hope. Perhaps Xander's journey is far from over and Telfer will continue to grace our screens. Hashtag the road ahead. Drama, redemption, or ruin. As we sit on the edge of our seats, the future of Xander Kyriakis hangs in the balance. Will he rot in a jail cell, a fallen titan consumed by his own rage? Or will a shocking twist, perhaps a desperate bargain to save Philip, offer a path to salvation? And what of Paul Telfer? Will he bid farewell to Salem? Or will he return to steer Xander through more chaos, heartbreak, and maybe, just maybe, a shot at redemption? The drama is unfolding, and the residents of Salem, along with us, the faithful viewers, can only wait and watch as the saga continues. Stay tuned, dear readers, for the next chapter in this heart-stopping tale. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays on Peacock, and TV Days Drama Digest will be here to bring you every twist, turn, and tearful moment. What do you think? Is this the end for Xander, or will he rise from the ashes? And is Paul Telfer truly leaving DOOL? Share your thoughts, and let's ride this wild wave of drama together. We hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.